Hi, I'm Christina with Tinagirl Life, and I want to show you something very cool in my backyard. I've grown my apple and pear trees in an Espalier fashion, growing them against a fence. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, there's my apple tree there when he's guarding it for me. So what I did was I actually went to a garden center and I bought a tree, just a regular apple tree, and I've trained it to grow against my fence so that it doesn't take up a lot of room. Now I need to do some pruning on this tree, but it just grows vigorously. So I'll actually prune it down quite a bit in the springtime. But as you can see, it produces a lot of apples. And they're absolutely beautiful. These are sort of a very late variety. I kind of wish, actually, because we live sort of on a mountain, that I had picked an apple that was ready earlier, but these will get ready sometime around in the middle of November or so. Once we've sort of gotten that first frost, they'll get very sweet. Now I'm going to show you my other tree, and I love this tree. This is a multi-variety pear tree, and I'm just picking these right now because I noticed that the pears have started falling. This one's quite a bit smaller, as you can see by the stalk, if you can see around the weeds there, but it's got tons and tons of fruit. And I've already picked one variety off, and I've just started picking the Bartlett variety off of it now. But they're so beautiful, and it's quite amazing how you can grow fruit trees in your backyard of a regular city lot. So our lot is a 1/4 acre. There are so many things you can grow in a small space, and these trees would have taken up a lot of space in our yard. Growing them this way does two things for us. The first is privacy. We back onto a park with a tennis court right behind us, so this acts as a bit of a privacy screen for us, and it offers us more than enough apples and pears for ourselves and to share with our neighbors. So you can see here how they're right up against the fence. There's still an area to walk, and I keep them fairly well pruned on the other side of the fence, but I will do some trimming here. But as you can see, there's tons and tons of fruit even on this side, and I have to get that cleaned up because we have a resident bear in the area. So that's probably what Winnie's waiting for, scare the bear. Espalier fruit trees are very common in Europe. In fact, the name itself actually is French. I got the idea from our neighbor in another house that we lived in. She was from Switzerland, and she grew an apricot and a plum tree up the side of her house, and it was amazing. It produced so much fruit. In these pictures, you can see some other ideas of how people have trained their trees. I'll add links below to some more resources and videos that you might want to check out, including some gardening tools that I love. I know these pears are done when they literally fall into my hand when I touch them. I have to get them picked before we get a windstorm and they fall on the ground on their own. All right, I'm just done picking all the pears off our little tree. There it is, empty now. And there is our box of pears. How many pounds do you think are in there, Keith?
I would say there's at least 20 pounds in there. Yeah,
off a little tree in our backyard. Amazing. I'll add links below in the description so you can learn about how to grow an Espalier tree.